Exam season, deadline, trouble, and a steady ride all over the place. I don't like the vibes of it. So, knocked my lipstick over. I just grab it just in case maybe procrastination 101. It's not helping elevate my mood, excited and chill about not prepared at all.
Not studying tomorrow.
Pretty slow, relying on the ground for like my leg. Was not messing around with clay because surprisingly that went better. I have no clue. Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. What otherwise? It's 11th of January, and you know when you clicked this video what the vlog is going to be about. It's officially exam season. Officially. And we are back in the same routine. For those who don't know, we made 2 exam vlogs the last time, and I'll add them here. The link will be in the description. But to let you all know about what the game plan is this time, let's get straight into it. Alright? So we have 4 papers for our major, and they have been distributed in like 2 papers, then the next 2 papers, and then for the minor we have the 2 papers at the end. This time we have 2 papers for even our minor, so that is also crazy. And to just be very frank with you guys, I haven't started anything yet again, obviously, but I do have my study materials ready. There is one paper whose study material isn't ready till now, and we will be doing that in this week and preparing for the exam as well simultaneously, because I was literally scrambling this time. God knows like what was I thinking basically, but the vibes aren't the best. But you know what? We always make it through and we're always better. This time around, I have been thinking about and mulling about a lot of things, like I've mentioned in the last vlog of mine, where I've just been in like that block sort of a state where I can't progress without actually overthinking certain things. And this time, the previous week from 5th to 10th of January, 5th and 6th again, I did have a little bit of a breakdown sort of a thing. Like I just lost my brain again. But then I had a conversation with someone, and he told me that there's no point mulling over it. That's what I also realized. But then the thing with me is that I do time blocks instead of actually just making the goals without any time restriction. He was like, you should not make your goals very time bound, because that is what increases your anxiety, and just there's no point in increasing your anxiety when you know that it will happen, which is a fact. And that made me realize that maybe I should stop giving like those deadlines. Yeah, that is the term, deadline, to my goals basically. And that's what I've been trying to do over this week, 5th to 9th, just not associating deadlines with it, not making it time bound, because it is going to happen. Look, that I'm getting anxious is actually delaying it more and just reducing the actual efficiency of the task. So as it is being delayed. There's no way I'm actually reaching the goal with the time, and I'm just being way too hard on myself while I'm doing that. So it's not a fun thing, basically. It's acting against my favor, and it is detrimental to what I'm trying to do in the long run. So it's not exactly helping my situation, and that is what I had a difficult time taking in. The conclusion that I've reached to right now is that I'll try my best, and even if I don't succeed the very first time, it's fine. I always have the next time, as long as I'm actually giving my best. And that is it. I want to be the best, not the best, but I want to give my best effort. I want to walk into this situation with my best foot forward. That is what the aim is. Another thing that really made me realize certain things is that my teacher as well from my extra class, he was like, there's no point in you running and rushing things when they are not in your control, because you need to slow down and you need to stop getting so anxious. I know the kind of person you've become right now, and he knows whatever. As of such, it is not relevant, but what he said is quite important and made me reflect on certain things. He told me, my teacher, basically, there is no point in you rushing things when it is going to just slip out of your hand that quickly. So I was like, he is actually right, and I should just slow down, even though it might take longer, but it will be stable and a steady ride. What he's saying is kind of right, and I'm trying to control my brain, my thoughts, everything. I'm trying to at least bring it into some amount of cohesion and like make it aligned in that sense, and not all over the place basically. This YouTuber whom I am like a great fan of, VIA.ILYOU. She mentioned when we plant a seed, we do not roam around it every single day thinking whether it will grow or not. It is bound to grow. It is bound to grow. When you provide it with adequate amount of sunlight and water it, it is bound to grow. You know that the plant will eventually emerge out of it. The seed. So why don't we basically apply the same logic when we try to do something? 19 on the 21st, and today is the 11th, and I'm not prepared, so it's in less than 10 days, 8 days basically. And the second paper is on the 21st. The paper on the 19th, I like the topic of it, modern Indian political thought, basically all of the modern Indian philosophers and their perspectives and views. That is interesting because I did get pretty good marks the last time when we had that one as like the first section, modern political thought 1, and then this is modern political thought 2, and the exam on the 21st is international relations, global politics, basically since 1945. I haven't made the study material yet. I will be doing it this week, and I will be studying that this week as well, but like, wish me luck. These are the first two exams. Now the second two exams are after a break, like a significant amount of break. Like 21st is the second paper, then the third paper is on the 28th to 8. There is like Republic Day in between as well, and there are some other things I think in between. There are some holidays. So it's great that we have a break in between. So I can study for that during that interval. So I'm not worried about any two papers. And I had the study material ready for both of them. So I'm hoping that I'll be prepared for those two. And then we have the minor on the 3rd and the 4th of February. Fantastic. And like there's the last major paper is on 30th, and the minor paper is on the 2nd of February. I'm always confusing it for some stupid reason that the exam is on the 3rd of February, minor exam. I've also been shopping recently, and it's so fun, it's therapeutic. I love shopping. It's like a stress buster for me. It's trying to reduce the amount of nerves, anxiety, and just the grim vibe that I'm experiencing at the beginning of the year. It could be the winter blues, but I don't know. Vibes of it. I don't like the vibes of it, guys. I don't like the vibes of it. So we are going to go study now. All of these papers have 2 modules. I am hoping to prepare the first study bank today itself, but also to show you guys something cute. This is attached with my keys, and this has been acting as like my anxiety buster. And it's been like my partner these days, just making me feel very calm when I rub it against my fingertips. Basically, it's just trying to soothe me down in its tail, and I'm just blabbing with it. In the traffic, if there's too much traffic at night, since I'm driving, so I can't use my phone, obviously. I just start talking with this thing attached to my key. It's a vibe. We are besties at this point. This is my bestie, I'm his bestie, and I will get worried if I can't see this. Even if I'm not driving, I want to carry this thing around at all times with me because it just helps me reduce the stress or something. It has that kind of a calming effect. And that also reminds me, since we are on the topic of shopping, I got a new bag. I'm gonna do the unboxing right now. This is 2.
Second one. We don't say 1 and 2.
Okay, second
Yeah.
parcel of the day. What are you finding like it? Oh my god.
She's enjoying our money.
Oh my god. Why hungry are you? Oh. So that much.
It's smart here. This is really smart. I can see your teeth.
I don't know if you guys can see one shoulder kind of a thing. The shoulder of it is quite sturdy, I must say. It has a broad strap which helps with stability. You know, it just distributes the weight of the bag evenly through the shoulder basically. I just got it delivered today and it's so fun. And I got these new heels, black. They're not boots. I do want one boot. I will hopefully get one. Boots at least this year. I got a black pointed heels and they're so classy. Oh my god. I can't wait to show it to you guys. It's just some packed somewhere upstairs right now. I couldn't give you all a haul. And I got this puffer jacket. Oh my god. Wait, I'll show this jacket to you guys. I'll show it to you. I'll just show the bag to you guys first. So this is the bag basically. These are the keychains, and I got this lobster thing from my previous keychain, and the handle of it just basically broke off. I should use this lobster class more effectively in such a situation, so I got it attached to this thing, and we've attached our Miffy charm, Miffy with the strawberry, and our butterfly charm to it as well. And by the way, you can have this yourself. You can place an order on Insta. My handle is, I'll attach the Insta handle over here. Exciting things coming up soon over there. If you're interested in clay charms, cute keychains, and I'm actually thinking about a lot of things after my exam. But jacket I bought, I'll show it to you guys. And you know what? I got it from the kids section. The kids section. Like, because it fit me and it worked wonders. So a win is a win, okay? And here it is. It's got a cheetah print inside as well. Can you imagine how nice this is? Like, and it's so soft. And it's so fluffy and it's just so great. If I'm being very honest right now, it's a reversible puffer jacket. Yeah, you know what that means. This is what it looks like, by the way. And it has these pockets as well, which can be closed, and it's just so soft and warm. Oh my god, it just makes me feel great, honestly. And it was worthwhile purchase. What a great purchase, if I'm being honest. I feel cold, so this is like an investment for sure. Oh my god, oh my god. Clothes excite me, shopping excites me. Even shopping, like smallest thing, is quite exciting for me. Even if it's just I get excited when I order stuff off Zepto, man. Can you imagine? Anyways. This is what it looks like, reversed. Oh my god, isn't it so classy? It's got pockets over here as well. Oh my god, I thought I just smacked my lipstick over here. And I did not know it had pockets over here as well. My brother was like, you have pockets here as well. And I was like, oh my god, you have pockets here as well. Even he loves it. Like, he does not like, we got a jacket for him as well. And you know what the story behind that was? There were only 2 pieces left of this tan camel shaded jacket. It's got a hued, I think, tan kind of a shade. Something of this color, basically, yeah. This color, basically. And there are only 2 pieces left in medium size. And I had one. I just grabbed it off because I knew that he would like it. I was shopping with my dad, of course. So So I was like, let me just grab it just in case maybe if our bill could just add that up as well. The other jacket was grabbed by this other person as well. Not simultaneously, but after some point of time, after my dad and I love shopping, so we can spend hours in the mall getting the perfect thing basically. This uncle also picked it up and he was trying it on, and my dad from far away, he's like, does it fit you properly? And he's like, yeah. And then my dad is asking him what size it is. So the man tells him it's a medium size, and I'm like, if it fits that man, it's going to fit my brother. So just grabbed it, and it was such a good investment as well, because see, I literally wear my dad's stuff, I literally wear my brother's stuff, so I can always have options, you know what I mean? And this was another thing that we did not plan on getting the jackets and the stuff, but well, it was in our wish list. It was maybe a gift. It was a gift. But tell me, y'all, isn't this the coolest thing ever? I love myself some good jacket, some good pair of heels. It's just been a good time shopping this month, besides the mental aspect. Anyway, we gotta go study. We gotta go lock in. Oh my god, imagine I'm telling you all that I want to lock in, and I'm just going to blab all the time about my clothes, my shopping spree, how I've been, and all of that stuff instead of actually studying. This is procrastination 101. Oh my god. We are going to go study now, and you guys will keep an eye on me, okay? It's 4:30 right now. I'm going to meet you guys after half an hour or maybe more. I don't know. I'm going to study basically. I'm going to lock in. I don't know if I'm going to meet you guys again, but I'm going to lock in right now, and you guys will ensure that I lock in. This is all supposed to be launched within like 8 days basically, and the second PDF isn't even ready yet. And I'm supposed to be doing that. Like, oh my god, crazy. Page 44, 44 pages. Oh my god, crazy guys, crazy. Wish me luck. I will not. I'll do it selectively, of course, but then this fact is that I still have to do 44 pages, and there is the second PDF which I haven't even. Also, this is my study buddy. Like for every single thing, I carry this one around because it helps me concentrate better and focus. Just fidget around with it because I can't concentrate for way too long. So this helps me in concentrating as well. And I could not find it this morning, and this was attached to my keys, alright. So I was searching for it, and then I realized that I had not bought the keys out. So I ran down and it was still hung up there. Thank God, by God's grace. Oh my God, I was saved. He wants the best for me. That is why he protects me. That is it. Hehe. So let's study now. Bye. Hello, hi. How are y'all? What are the vibes? Got shot. It's the 17th of December. And you know how much I've learned in such a small time? Three questions. One long question and two questions. Two short ones. Out of which a short note is basically an adaptation, like a shorter version of the longer note that I'd actually learned. And the exam is on Monday. And what is today? 17th of January. Oh my god, like I have no proper explanation as to why this is happening, or it's just the usual procrastination. I have no clue about all of that. But then the thing is that it's not helping. It's not helping the situation at all. I thought that I want to craft as well. I want to clay instead right now. But then the only amount of clay that I'm left with is this. Like that's the literal amount I have left right now on me. Which is a sad thing. Because I thought that I would like slightly distract myself and elevate my mode by doing it, but then I did not remake clay since December last year. I have to create a lot of clay right now after the exams end, because once Ramzan comes, we have this idea that we give things, and I'm thinking about making a lot of clay stuff. Actually, the thing is that Ramzan starts on the 17th of February, if I'm not wrong, and my exam ends on the 4th. So, still work on it during that point of time, but the idea is that I want to get it done within those 2 weeks before Ramzan sets in. And I've thought about a few ideas, the things that I can make out of clay and gift them. So that will be the idea, but I'm just procrastinating so much again. That's like a usual tendency, and I'm thinking about how I'm going to design that. I didn't even get to sleep yesterday night because I was so excited. Like I just thought about this idea while I was sleeping, and I got so excited and thrilled about that in itself that I could not actually, I could not sleep at all. Which is not a good thing. I should have slept, and that's why like majority of today I felt very grogged out. I just felt very exhausted and not the best basically. Hello guys, welcome back. It's the 23rd of January. Major time skip, I know, but I'll just inform you what happened in between. On Monday, with the exams went good only. There was not an issue as such, but I was procrastinating a lot this time in comparison. So, like I mentioned before, we had the exams divided in two phases, right? So, like the first two papers are done with, and the second two papers will be happening on the 28th and 30th. Today is the 23rd, and I I'm actually preparing the answers for my next two major papers right now. I want to perform much better in those two exams, honestly. But you obviously want to perform better, obviously. I'm gonna start preparing for that, and I have to still prepare for my minor. That's on the second, on the third, and I have not prepared at all for my minor. Disclaimer. Yes, I have not prepared for it at all. So it's kind of a very kind of a business. I was not that serious about my minor, which is not a good thing, but yeah, those are the vibe. We're gonna start preparing the question bank for my second two majors first. I wanna complete that. I think one of them is completed. I have not checked yet, but the first one I just checked. I was working on it right now. It's still half incomplete, so I'm gonna work on that. Yeah, then we'll see how it goes. I want to really perform well in my the left two major papers specifically. See, it's the second last semester, honestly, and you just gotta work harder, I think, in the last year specifically. So that's why, that's the intention. And I hope to succeed. That's it for today. I'm gonna start working on those two and let's see if I can actually complete my minor as well, like organizing the notes and everything at least. I can't start minor today itself, but I would like to organize it at the earliest, of course. Just came back from a wedding. This is the makeup. These are the vibes. And it's 10:05. I'm gonna go off to sleep now in some time. But I was preparing for my exam. Like I was writing it, preparing the answers in the morning and till 6 basically. And then we had to leave for the wedding. So I got ready. This is the outfit, by the way. I don't know if it's not visible. I'll just put in a photo. Anyways, these are the vibe. I'm gonna keep on studying tomorrow, guys. Let's do that, and I'll keep you guys posted. Okay? Bye. Good night. I'm exhausted, but I love the look. Oh my god. Bye bye. Overhead shot. I had fun. My makeup is also eating. The vibes are lit and I have an exam in some time. But I think I'll be better prepared. We'll see, guys. We'll see. Bye. Good night. Hello guys, how are you all? What are the vibes? So I did not actually end up recording the entire process of the exams. Like this is literally on 5th Feb. Yes, I know. I just got a little off the track. I'll tell you, we're gonna do a little post-exam yapping session and all of my observations because I was not able to document and record all of that stuff. Number one, I had gotten slightly softer. See, I'll tell you about the exams first. The first exam was fine. All of the major papers were fine. I had anticipated all of the questions and that was great. For some reason, I wrote much more in my minor papers, like a lot. I don't know why it was so lengthy, or maybe I was just writing too much. I have no clue. But I just had so much content, information to be filled in for my minor papers. We had two minor papers and we still have one practical left that will be happening somewhere between 20th Feb and 2nd March. That timeline basically. We don't know the specific date yet. But I don't know for what reason. The minor papers were much easier in comparison, and I'm hoping that my minor will actually, increase my total aggregate GPA. That is about the exams and how they went. Now, as for why I stopped recording in between, I was returning back on the one on the 21st and the 23rd. Those two papers were done with. Yeah, 24th of January on Saturday. I was going to my tuition on Saturday. The road in between has these tram tracks lines. These lines, and basically your scooter can possibly skid if you drive it on that line. Alright, now I am slightly a little apprehensive in driving in that area because of the skidding incident, because I had experienced that in January only initially, like the beginning of it, and I was like, that's what I get for slightly speeding up as well. I should not be doing that. But speeding up as in it had already gotten pretty late and the traffic was horrendous. It was 7:30ish something at that point of time. So I had already learned my lesson because I was thrown. This time on 24th, I was aware that I was driving near the tram tracks, so I should be careful, and I was driving pretty slow from my usual speed. This stupid truck driver, oh my god. He just came in my way, like in my direction, and that was not enough. He threw me. Literally, like, drove by so quickly. The impact of the truck touching my scooter threw me. There was no skidding situation happening. I don't know what to call that. I had not slipped. The truck basically bumped right into my scooter, and oh my god, like, I just fell off, and the bike basically, I had my legs dangling. It was not on the scooter, it was dangling by the side of the scooter because I was going slowly and I was trying to, maneuver properly. Now, because I fell and the scooter fell on my right leg, so like my ankle was stuck, the nearby crowd helped me. They just shut off the scooter and then lifted because I couldn't get my ankle, like the scooter had fallen on my ankle, so I was not able to move it basically. I tried to, I was not able to, so they had to lift the scooter up first, and then I was there lying on the ground for like 2-3 minutes because I was like a little, I felt slightly dizzy as well because of the impact. I was grateful that nothing terrible had happened to me. That was also extremely grateful for that. After that, I was like, maybe I'm not going to get a sprain, and it got slightly swollen. So when I went to teach, so I asked the kid whom I'm teaching for ice. Coincidentally, they had just received that ice pack in the morning, so that was probably meant for me. So I was recovering from that and I was feeling terrible because I couldn't move my leg after that. After Saturday, I couldn't move it. I just barely drove back from her place back to mine because I was still supposed to come back to my place after teaching her. No, on Sunday we went to this bone setting kind of a person, and he basically just massaged or like pulled my leg, like the ankle area slightly, and then applied an oil and wrapped it up. I was supposed to come back in again after 4 days on Thursday basically. I couldn't move my leg that much and I was feeling already terrible. I had an exam on Wednesday as well. Yeah, because Monday was Republic Day 26th, and then Tuesday was like just a break in between. That was, I think, like my university's, I don't know, anniversary or inauguration. I don't know. I have no clue. And then on Wednesday we had the exam. So Wednesday as well, I just had to drag my leg. It had significantly improved, but still that there was some slow progress basically. Then it's not still completely recovered. Like I can walk, I can just speed walk, I think run as well, but I can't twist and turn it flexibly. Like that absolute turning and twisting, that is not possible now. In between, like I had these procrastination session as well. On Monday I started sculpting. Yeah, I started sculpting and I had started messing around with clay, and I got these things made, Valentine's edition. It's like a magnet, it's like kind of like a prototype. I'm not gonna sell these, so I made them. Wait, I'll just show it to you guys. See, there's a croissant. This is not like, these are all like prototype. Then we have 2 biscuits. One's a chocolate filling and the other one's like a strawberry filling. Then we have this ice cream. This was like okay only. It did give me a hard time when I was making this twirl thing. It did give me a hard time, but I had another design for like my ice cream that has 2 scoops of the flavor on it directly. But I was like, I might as well try something new this time, so I decided on doing the twirling kind of a thing. And we have these donuts as well. They're pretty cute. I had 2 different, like this one as well. Sprinkles are there, and then there's like one cream pink, that kind of a thing. Then we have 2 chocolate cubes as well. These ones, I think I'm going to turn them into magnets with a strawberry pink dressing kind of a thing. I like these a lot. They're pretty cute. Then I have this mini cake sort of a thing. I'm also thinking about making this a magnet as well because it looks very cute and I want to have some more magnets. And then there's another cake. This one's incomplete. I think I'm going to add some white, twirl on it, and then a strawberry on it as well because it would look cute and like that. These are the things that I was making when I had an exam. So I was just doing it on Monday because I was not in the best mood. I was already agitated because of the leg situation. That's what I was doing. Then I had to give that exam on Wednesday, and then we had the next one on Friday, on the 28th and the 30th. So we were done with my major papers on those 2 days, and then we had the minor papers consecutively on the 2nd and the 3rd. On Saturday, I was not messing around with clay because I was supposed to make the question banks for my minor papers because I was not prepared about my minor papers at all. But surprisingly, that went better than the major
paper that I was supposed to be prepared about. So that was a little. But that is exactly why I was not prepared for my minor, because I knew I will be able to level up better in that sense. I was doing that. I was working on it on Sunday and Saturday. No, on Saturday essentially for the second paper and the first one. The first one was ready because I had done that on like earlier between the first two major papers and the second two major papers. During that gap, I had already prepared the first question bank.
Hello guys, I forgot to do the ending outro basically. I think I did, but then I didn't. I have no clue where the footage got lost in between because I was recording so many things at that point of time. The preparation of the second bank, which I did very one moment kind of a thing, and then it was rather quickly. Like I had a lot of time after the major papers were done. I was working on the minor papers. I was not feeling well. I don't know, that probably acted as a motivating factor, and then I ended up working a lot because I had nothing else to do and I was feeling bad as it is. I have no clue why it acted as a motivating factor. In fact, I would have just spun out, like binge watching or something, but that didn't happen. Maybe I was just exhausted. So minor papers went pretty good. And after that, I started sculpting a lot. So expect a clay vlog soon next week, hopefully. And that is it for this vlog. I'll see you all next time. Take care. Goodbye.